Good morning everyone. Today we are going to prepare the mother culture for our Palmita cheese. We'll start with 500 milliliters of skimmed, pasteurized and homogenized milk, placing it in a jar, adding the cultures, and then putting it in a water bath at 32 degrees Celsius for 16 hours. The cultures we'll use are Flora Danica, LM57, and Propionibacterium shermanii. These three cultures produce gas. We'll add 1/8 teaspoon of each, approximately 1 gram per culture. The procedure is as follows. First, heat the milk in the microwave for about 1 minute to reach 32 degrees Celsius. Then pour the milk into the jar, add the three cultures, cover the jar, and allow the cultures to hydrate for about 2 to 3 minutes. After this time, gently shake the jar to mix well. Place the jar in the water bath at 32 degrees Celsius, placing a weight on top to prevent it from floating and ensure the milk remains submerged. We'll keep the jar in the water bath for 16 hours so that the culture develops its properties properly. After this process, we'll be ready to start making our Palmita cheese with a prepared mother culture. After 16 hours, the mother culture is ready. We take 40 grams of this culture for 7.5 liters of milk, equivalent to 2 gallons of raw milk. Additionally, we'll need 1.6 grams of granulated calcium chloride, diluted in 1/4 cup of chlorine-free water, 6 grams of titanium dioxide, white cheese coloring diluted in 30 milliliters of chlorine-free water, and 1 gram of Vixa. 100 granulated rennet with a strength of 150 IMCU diluted in 1/4 cup of chlorine-free water, along with the 40 grams of previously prepared mother culture. First, we pasteurize the milk to 65 degrees Celsius. Once it reaches the pasteurization temperature, we remove the pot from the heat, take out the thermometer, cover the pot, and maintain the temperature for half an hour for slow pasteurization. To cool it down, we place the pot in a reverse water bath and cool it down to 40 degrees Celsius, at which point we add the mother culture and the titanium dioxide. Finally, we cover the pot and let the mixture mature for an hour and a half, allowing the mother culture to start working in the milk and gradually lower the pH. It sat there for an hour and a half, and then the temperature dropped to around 36 or 37 degrees Celsius. At this point, we add the calcium chloride and the rennet. I'll show you how. First, the calcium chloride. Remember to add it gradually. Now add the rennet. Stirring a little, then cover the pot and let it sit to coagulate for an hour. After that, the milk should have fully coagulated. We'll cut the curd first with a vertical curd knife, then use a horizontal curd knife. Once the curd is cut, cover the pot and let it sit for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, start stirring for 40 minutes. This movement helps the curd release more whey and gain texture. See you in 40 minutes after stirring. Then we drain the whey in the way that is easiest. I'm going to drain it completely here. You can see the cheese curd almost completely drained. I'll transfer it here to finish draining, and then we'll place it in the mold. I'm using a tall round mold to allow it to continue draining. After that, it will go to the ripening chamber at 22 degrees Celsius. The curd is now in the mold and draining. We'll leave it there for a while, then we'll flip it, and once it's drier, we'll place it in the ripening chamber. The cheese with the mold is in the ripening chamber at a temperature of 22 to 23 degrees Celsius. We'll keep it there for 36 hours, flipping it regularly to gain texture. After 36 hours, we'll take it out, salt it, and finish. Now we'll cover it with salt on all sides and continue the ripening process. This will help it gain more firmness, release the remaining whey, and prepare for the final presentation of the cheese. Here you can see it fully covered in salt on all sides and back in the ripening chamber. We'll keep it for 12 hours, flipping it. Here is the final result. Now let's cut it to see how it turned out and what the result is like. We'll make a cut down the middle, and if everything went as expected, look at how it turned out. A very nice texture and pretty decent holes, right? This is how Palmita cheese looks with the cultures. I've made it with a lot of love for you all. I hope you like the result. Goodbye friends, Buche, over and out.